Welcome to the Yamz Experience podcast, your space for real talk, raw healing, and stepping into your unapologetic power. I'm Coach Yamz, your no BS bestie, and the Neuro Confidence Code Coach, here to help you heal, set some boundaries, and build unshakable confidence. If you're ready to overcome the BS, put yourself first, and thrive, you're in the right place. Healing is work, friend, and we've got this together. Let's do it. Hello, friends, and welcome back to episode 3 of the mini series, The Gratitude Reset. Small shifts, big impact. So, this is the third episode in this mini series that I've done, or that I'm doing. And this particular episode is about turning gratitude into a daily habit. And so, first, welcome to the Yamz Experience podcast again. Thank you for tuning in again. I hope that you have listened to the first two. If you have not, go back and check those out. It's not like you have to, but all of this comes together and works for the greater good of you being the best that you can be at this here gratitude journey. With today's episode, we are going to talk about how to turn gratitude into a habit. And we're going to try to make this as effortless as possible because everybody's busy. We know everybody's got a limited amount of time. I want to start with saying that gratitude works best when you are consistent. You can think of this like when you water a plant. Obviously, all plants don't get watered daily, but you water plants consistently so that they have the nutrients that they need. You make sure that they have the light that they need. But those things consistently is what keeps the plant healthy and thriving versus every blue moon when you happen to think about it, or if you walk past it and see that it's sitting in the corner looking all shriveled up and sad. So yes. And I want you to think of some ways that you could implement some gratitude practices into your life. So everybody is not somebody that maybe wakes up early in the morning or that journals, or lots of different ways to go about putting effort into how you remind yourself that you're grateful. And so one way is that, like I mentioned in the previous episode, I write in my journal 5 things I'm grateful for every day. And I try to make it a point to not repeat anything. But you could just lay in your bed first thing in the morning when you wake up and say in your mind one thing that you're grateful for, and then get your day started. Or I know one time, some years ago, I decided that I think I had heard that you could write something that you're grateful for every day on a piece of paper and put it in a jar somewhere and then reflect back on it at the end of the year. I'm not going to lie, I did not commit to daily, but I did commit to weekly. And it was really nice to be able to go back and look through the things that I had been grateful for throughout the year, because it just reminded me of all the good that had happened throughout the year, despite, the times when crazy likes to rear its head, because life stays lifing. So yeah, that's a couple of different ways you could consider implementing gratitude into your day. And then I want to give you a piece of growth work. And this growth work is going to be essentially like a micro gratitude routine, or if you've read the book Atomic Habits, you habit stack is what they call it in this book. So you pick some kind of a trigger, some kind of a thing that you do regularly, almost to the point to where you don't even think about it. So maybe you pick brushing your teeth. And while you're brushing your teeth, you think in your mind things that you're grateful for. Like you list 5 things that you're grateful for. Or you list a win from the previous day. And so just find ways to tie your gratitude to things that already exist in your life so that it's easy to stay consistent with it. That way, it finds itself in your life daily, and everywhere you look, you start seeing things that you're grateful for. So yes, I will close this thing out by saying that consistency is key, and it ain't just in gratitude, it's in everything that we do. Intentional consistency makes all the world of difference. Let's build a life fueled by gratitude together, friends. We can do this. And when you do something, you give other people the permission sometimes that they are seeking to be able to do something similar. And so I'm going to close out of here. I want to say thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a review, leave a comment. However, share it with somebody that maybe you talked to them this week and you said, I think that this would really help them. Send it to them. The other thing I will say is connect with me. Let's connect on social. I want to know how you're doing in your gratitude practice since we started 3 weeks ago. And we can connect on all social media platforms at Coach Yamz, spelled Y-A-M-Z. And what is the other thing I want to say? Oh, yes. I am a life coach, if you have not gathered that yet, because even though, people use different titles, but Coach Yamz is because I am a life coach. And with that, I am helping people to reclaim their power and their voices by setting boundaries, breaking free from toxic relationships, all the good things. And so what I would like to invite you to do is, if you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling burnt out, if you are feeling overwhelmed by life or by toxic relationships or whatever you feel like is holding you down, I want you to go to chatwithyamz, YAMZ.com, and I want you to book a call with me because I want to support you through this, and I want to provide resources and let you know that even if we don't work together, I want you to know that there are options outside of what you've been doing and to explore what options are possible and a good fit for you. So anyway, until next time, I will catch y'all next week for the final episode. Looking forward to it. Stay great, stay beautiful, stay kind to each other, and go forth and be the best versions of you that you can be.